Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're taking a look to see whether or not the paid version of LaunchBox is worth it. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, a few months ago I did a full review of the free version of LaunchBox, including a setup and how to get started with it. I'll leave a link to this video in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. In this video, we're not looking at the setup of LaunchBox or how to get things going with it. We're looking specifically at the paid version and what the paid version offers over the free version. If this is your first time seeing LaunchBox, in a nutshell, it is a front end for all of your gaming needs on PC. What it does is it organizes your gaming collection, puts everything all in one place. You just have to open up one program to access pretty much all of your games. You can see here with an N64 library how nice it makes everything look. LaunchBox automatically downloads box art, trailers, and information about your games. On top of that, it works with big programs like RetroArch and other emulators you might own. On top of that, you can also integrate your Steam library into LaunchBox and really have a one-program solution. You open up LaunchBox and launch any game that you have on your PC. Now, with the paid version of LaunchBox, the additional features here are color themes, big box, gamepad support for the main menu, custom fields and filters, custom font sizing and spacing, and additional features whenever they release them. For the paid version, there are two different tiers. They offer the same thing, just different ways of paying. So you can pay just a one-time fee once and you're done, and it's $75. Or you can pay on a yearly basis. It's $30 to get started and $15 every year afterwards. Now I have LaunchBox installed. In the top right-hand corner, it says free version. I do have a paid license that I'm going to install. So I'm going to click on free version here. It says license registration, and I have to point the program to where my license file is. For full disclosure here, LaunchBox did provide me this license free of charge. They didn't ask for a video review. They didn't ask for anything. They just said, hey, here, enjoy LaunchBox Premium, try it out. Well, I'm trying it out, and here it is in a video. So we're taking a look here. It looks like the license was imported successfully, and it is a forever license, so I never have to update this. This is pretty awesome. In the top right-hand corner, it's changed from free version to license to Mr. Sujano. Now that we have the license activated, let's check out Big Box. This is one of the big features of LaunchBox Paid. So we'll click on the hamburger menu here and click Big Box and load it up. Right now, I only have two systems loaded up on LaunchBox. I have N64 and my Steam library, and I can see both of those in the left-hand side menu. This reminds me quite a bit of RetroPie. Let's take a look at Nintendo 64. So I'll scroll up here, hit enter on Nintendo 64, and you can see my games list on the left-hand side. In the center is some artwork, and on the right-hand side, I'm covering some of it, but it is the game description as well as when the game was released. Trying out a game here, I'm just gonna hit enter on Doom 64 and see what happens. So I get play, launch with, star rating none, open folder. So I'm just gonna click play and see what happens here. It looks like it's loading up, and it's loading up on the wrong screen. And the game boots up using RetroArch, so this is pretty awesome. It works just like LaunchBox does, except with this nice big box overlay. For comparison's sake, let's take a look at my Steam library here. So I'll go into Windows and take a look at the list of games. On the Steam library, it is playing the trailer for each of the games, which is pretty awesome. So this is a really nice way to display your games, and one that I actually really like. Now, if I exit out of this menu, exit out of the main menu here, and go into the main menu of Big Box, there are some interesting options. So Big Box has a lot of options. You can tinker around with things. You can also change the themes, which is really nice. If I go to manage themes here, I think there are only 2 installed right now, but there are 24 available, which is awesome. So you can download and install them and completely change up how Big Box looks. For fun here, let's select bar top and see how that goes. So I've got bar top selected. I'll go to install and see how this works. So it downloaded and installed pretty quickly. I'll select apply as main theme. So going back into the main menu of Big Box, and I can see that the bar top logo is in the top left, and the menu here looks a little bit different. So if I click back, it brings me back to the other main menu, I guess the main system menu for Big Box, and I can see things have changed pretty significantly. I'll click Windows again to bring up my Steam library, and the games are displaying a heck of a lot differently. Now the main trailer is directly behind me, as opposed to a little box in the center of the screen. I actually really like this theme. So I guess the main question here is, what exactly would you be using Big Box for? Because I think that's the biggest draw of LaunchBox Premium. I mean, LaunchBox is pretty amazing for organizing ROMs and emulators all in one place. and even integrating your Steam library, one thing I really appreciate. But at the same time here, this seems like a bit of a hassle to boot up if you're just trying to play a game for a little bit. I'd just be using the regular LaunchBox for that if anything. Now, if you're plugging your PC into your TV and you just want to sit down on the couch and control everything with a gamepad, well, you can control the entire menu system here with a gamepad, so big box would make a lot of sense. If you're building a standalone arcade unit or just a standalone unit powered by a PC, again, big box makes a lot of sense because everything is easily organized and fully controlled with a gamepad. And if you're just looking for an aesthetically pleasing experience, well, big box has you covered there too. Realistically here, I do think most people can probably get away with just using the free version of LaunchBox. But at the same time, big box is very tempting. I do quite like it. Changing the theme of the normal LaunchBox really isn't a priority for me. But changing the theme up in big box, having access to big box is a very big plus. At $75 for a lifetime license, that does seem a little bit steep, considering this is very similar to RetroPie, which is free, except with this you get the Steam integration and other integrations as well, which is amazing. I think that's a really good feature. Plus, it is a lifetime license, so you get any future updates that they decide to do, and they do seem to be pretty active with making improvements. Now for the $30 tier, $30 to start up and $15 every year thereafter. You get all the features and benefits of the $75 lifetime license, except you don't have to fork out $75 up front. This is a little bit easier to stomach, especially if you don't know how long you're going to use LaunchBox for. And there is something else here as well. With the $30 price point, there is an upgrade program. You can upgrade to the Forever license for $45. And I think you can do this at any time. And if you do this within the first year, 30 plus 45 is 75, which is the price of a Forever license. So you could try this out for like 6 months or something and then decide to upgrade it to the Forever license if you're happy with it. So do I think it's worth it to upgrade to LaunchBox Premium? The answer is yes and no. No if you don't plan on using big box. I wouldn't upgrade at all. There's no reason to. I think the free version of LaunchBox offers enough that it should satisfy most people. But if you do like big box, then it might be worth looking at. I wouldn't recommend the $75 tier right off the bat. I'd recommend the $30 tier, maybe try it out and then upgrade it to the $75 tier for the same price. And that way you're not overcommitting yourself and not paying $75 for something that you might only use for a couple months before you realize, hey, maybe this isn't for me. Overall here, I really like LaunchBox. I love what it offers, and I actually like what LaunchBox Premium offers. If you're looking at making a dedicated gaming station and going with a PC, because it can be a lot more powerful than something like a Raspberry Pi, LaunchBox would be something to check out, something that I would highly recommend. Anyways, that is all I've got for today. Let me know your thoughts on LaunchBox and LaunchBox Premium in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.